Hi, Forest fans, Max Newton here on Talk Forest TV. Hit that like, comment, and subscribe button. Let us know what you think. Giving you a quick preview of Nottingham Forest at home to Manchester United in the FA Cup. Chance to get to the quarterfinals of the FA Cup. Chance to be one game away from a Wembley semi-final, which would be fantastic for everybody. Only 3 games away from the final. What would we give to win something? To win a title, win a trophy? Newcastle haven't won anything for 50 odd years. This is a good chance. It's a good chance against the Manchester United side that had a decent run of form after we beat them at the City Ground, but I think it was papering over the cracks, and they were back to actually their normal in their last game, which they lost. And the knives seem to be out for the manager in the media and in football. So is Ten Hag gonna last? Players don't want to play. Rashford, they all want to bin him off. Fernandez is a big cheat. Everybody hates him. The players don't know their roles. I think they're there for the taking. I think it could be another case of Morgan Gibbs-White saying to the players in the huddle, look at their faces. They don't want to be here. And Forest, I think, is the opportunity for us to go for it. And I would like to see us go for it. I've said since Cooper took over how brilliant it's been that we've gone out and tried to win cup games and not just thrown them away like Lemouchi and Karanka and Warburton and everybody else going back God knows how many years have just tossed FA Cup runs aside and League Cup runs aside. Forest fans love a cup run. Forest fans love the FA Cup, and some of the best games we've had that have attracted young supporters back to the City Ground and to fall in love with the club have been some of those big FA Cup games away at Man City, home to Charlton when they were Premier League and we were League One, home to Arsenal, home to Leicester. My boys really got into Forest when we beat Arsenal. That was the game that took it for him. And it's the opportunity to make memories and make Forest fans of so many more kids at the game. So I think we should play a strong side. I think just go for it. Play a strong side, get at them, and that's the way to beat them. So I'd like to see us play as strong a side as possible. Taiwo to start the game. He might not be fit to finish the game, but to start the game. Elanga, Hudson-Odoi, Sells in goal, probably defence be Murillo, Niakate, and for goodness sake, play a left back at left back. Toffolo on the left, please. What does he have to do to get in the side? Nico at right back. Nico was tossed aside by the managers in favour of these fancy, exotic right backs from overseas, and he's fought his way back in and showed that is as good, if not better, than the others. And I think Toffolo is the same. I'd love to see Toffolo start at left back. And the midfield might be definitely Morgan Gibbs-White. Dominguez had a really, really poor game in the last game against Villa, and he seems to be prone for every once in a while having a game where he's a liability, and that was definitely the case against Villa. So is that his game out of the system, and then this game will be better? I think maybe. But I think there might be the opportunity to bring Sangare in. And see some of the AFCON players, at least on the bench, if not starting the game. The way to beat Manchester United, in my opinion, is to press them, to get in their faces, to be on the front foot and play high tempo football, and very much to get Elanga and Hudson-Odoi and Taiwo running at them. But big shout out to Big Divock. I think he had a great game against Villa. when he came on, and I would expect to see him get a decent amount of game time as well. So I am going to go for a 2-0 win for Forest. Goals from Taiwo Awoniyi, Big Divock Origi. Danger people for Manchester United. They've got, although they're in dog dirt form, they've got quality players all over the pitch who can just do something. Fortunately, Højlund is injured and is going to be out. I think they might rest a few players as well. So I think it really, really is an opportunity for us to go out there and get into the next round of the FA Cup and be thinking about Wembley, thinking about silverware. Come on, you Reds.